Hello and welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft 360 Season 2 Episode 43. Last episode was a little quiet. I adjusted that. That should be better. The audio quality didn't really seem to be adjusted too much, but the actual loudness after being after being reset, I did a little testing earlier, and it worked a lot better, or at least it sounded a lot more clear, so that's what I'm hoping for. And I'm just trying to equalize with the background sound, that way it's not just too overpowering, and I don't want my voice being basically overshadowed by the game volume. I want to be heard, otherwise there's no point in even talking. But yeah, last episode we found some copper. I think it was in this direction. Yep. I went and emptied my inventory, or at least part of it. And I went and made a barrel just in case we do find a good mine here. Remember correctly? Yeah, this stuff's really common, so right here, I have a feeling. Found nothing of interest. Very large sample. It's a pretty good sign for us. So, let's take a look at the area. Yeah, just getting this copper is really nice because there's quite a bit of it. I stored pretty much everything I didn't need at the base. Quite a bit of just loose copper. I think this might be one of the... Oh, I know this is a giant vein. Just because these are pretty large veins, even when near the surface. So, yeah, that should be fine. I still feel like there should be some sort of herbalism. This game would actually benefit quite a bit from it. Wow, there's a lot of it. Might be a full pickaxe worth just from this copper here. Oh, there's also lava. That'll be fun. Just need to stay far away from that. Rather than not go around and melt. Delicious, delicious copper. Actually, can I see a spot of the copper here? Right now, I'm trying to find a good position that I might be able to see the copper without having to dig into the mountain. But I'm feeling I don't think I'm going to find that. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to dig in. Good news is we have the area. So, let's begin. After I get this. I also realize that my Audacity is keeping track of the time, so I actually don't really need my timer, even though I still have it running. It's just precautionary. And yeah, I can do cuts here and there, but I'd rather avoid them just because, well, when I'm a little bit lazy in that regard, I'd rather not have to edit too much. Though I will if needed. Yeah, there's some wheat here. Might as well. It's not going to kill me. Hopefully. Oh, you said the wheat wouldn't kill you. Well, the ground collapsed in as you broke the piece. I've had that happen. Trust me, it's very unpleasant to suddenly fall through the earth because you wanted to get that piece of food. There you go. There's a lot of gravel here. Luckily, as long as I'm not standing under it, this should be stable enough that I don't have to worry about it. There we go. Now, found nothing of interest. I highly doubt that one. Very large, or that's a large sample. Medium sample. Very large. Nothing. Large sample. Traces. So it's deep and it's under here. Yeah. How much time do I have? I can do this. I think I'm going to dig right here. Just this area is going to be the mine shaft. Now, I am going to have to, one, find that. Set that up here. And I probably want to dig down just one more before I do that. Wouldn't want an accident happening. There we go. And there. Now just keep the light up. And hopefully we run into copper ore before having to branch off. Good news is, I'm in such an area that it might be easier to find it doing this. Hopefully. I'm mostly aiming to get down into the earth and find the copper without having to branch off too much. Now, it may have to happen, but here's to hoping we don't have to. I do need to tap around the ground before I go too far down. Very large sample. Nothing. Very large sample. It's probably a little bit further this way. Nothing. And very large sample. So yeah, I think it's just directly down here. And hopefully I'm correct on this. If not, we'll have a very unpleasant, long dig. I can actually dig down a little bit to see if there's any source there. Yeah, I'm actually going to mark this area because this area is where we know there is a sign of it. Yeah, hopefully my audio gets fixed, or is at least not as annoying. Because no one likes having terrible audio. Yeah, it still says it's very large, so it's probably within a couple blocks here. I'm just going to keep digging down in this set of 3 and hopefully run into it. And if I don't, well, I'm close enough that I probably shouldn't have to worry too much about it. I actually can only do that twice because I don't have any more ladders, or sticks for ladders. So, simple solution. Got my sickle. But I can still get sticks pretty easily from this. I could run around and hopefully find them on the ground, but that'd be a little bit too much of a time waster for me. And what are these? White elms? Yeah, they should have plenty of sticks. I'm actually pretty happy today. Things have been going well. Got my cup of coffee. I might record a few episodes today just because everything seems to be working nicely. And yeah, my little RimWorld game has been going pretty well. I modded it to madness, and I probably want to do some Alpha 13 Let's Play of RimWorld at some point. I'm not sure. I'm lazy. It just doesn't seem like it's one of those series that is more suited for the normal audience I get. But we'll see. Let's quickly make a good handful of these. Tap around a little bit. Nothing. Very large. Very large. Very large. And very large. And that's a pretty good sign. I might not drop directly into it, but I'm pretty sure that at least this is still very large. And hopefully, after we get all this copper, we can start our work on the actual iron. Because we have plenty of sources of iron near our actual base. We just need the copper to make bronze, just to make the bloomery. And I feel like that's probably the hardest part in TerraFirmaCraft, other than getting graphite, since I haven't seen any. Let's see. Medium sample. Large. Very large. I think we're running to the point where I don't think we're going to be running into small. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. So, right here seems to be very large. Yeah. This is going to be annoying. Let's see. I'm going to need some sort of wood block or something. I may have underestimated what I need. Luckily, that's not going to be too much of a problem. I can do very makeshift... Oh, I guess I can't anymore. Ooh. Okay. Well, what I'm going to have to do is a very fun little trick. Yep. Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but... There we go. I would not suggest doing this in real life, as that would probably cause you some pretty nasty injuries if you messed up. Right now, I just need to get the first area open. Just got a gem. Cool. There we go. Get our first area. Oh. And it looks flawless, too. Nope, just a standard gem. I just don't want it. The gem's cool, but I don't really need it. And let's move a couple blocks here and see if we can find anything. Okay. We're just burrowing in for the first round and see if we can actually find anything of value here. Oh, starvation is... Okay, slowed. Can't have that. Yeah, we're working here. We can't have that starvation. And from here, we'll actually start tapping around to see if we can find any more, like, sources of it. Now, this is kind of the annoying part, is trying to find the actual vein of it. But once you do, it's rather fun. Okay, let's plop this here. And start tapping around. Nothing interest, nothing interest. Very large sample. It might actually be very large sample. So it's south, or it's below us, I think. Or it might not be. How do I want to... I'll mine out the rest of this just in case. I am trying to keep an eye on my my loudness. I seem to be getting rather high volumes, so especially when I'm talking a lot. I might have to talk a little bit quieter, I'm not sure. I'm just monitoring my audio a little bit because, again, this is a new test of things, so it'll hopefully turn out better. I just want to be louder without having major issues of... I'm gonna be stupid. I'm gonna be really stupid and do this. I need light on the bottom of this. Large sample. Large sample. Large sample. Large sample. Okay, this is large. Meaning, we want very large. Okay, so it seems to be that it might be here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the same thing I did earlier. And mine out a nice little block. And hopefully, day will pass. Or night will pass. I don't want day to pass. But I can actually start placing this stone here now. Now that it's been prepared to actually have that, it'll work better at least. Unless this breaks, at which point I'm probably going to fall to my death. That is something to be wary of. And it can happen randomly. Again, the stability of this area is extremely finicky. Luckily, I'm in a position where I should be safer than most, but still, it doesn't stop everything. And from what I understand, you actually want to have blocks in these positions, regardless of anything, because if anything falls on them, they'll fall on these blocks and not break through. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And hopefully we'll get some sort of ore here. It's not looking good for us. Let's see. Tap at the very back. Nothing interest. Very large sample though. See, I just don't know where this is. I think we need to go this way actually. That's what I'm getting here, is I think we need to go this way. Actually, I don't want to be under any blocks during this. Should this collapse. Even though this is supported right here, I don't want it to collapse. Because I think we actually need to go this way. But I can't guarantee it. I'm just kind of estimating here, and hopefully it'll work in my favor. Yeah, these. Hooray! Let's mine this way now. 1, 2. Oh, there it is. Hooray! We found it. Because I was saying that a lot of it's how you'd indicate this is if you mine a couple ways this way, and you do it again on another layer, and if you still don't see any source of it, you're likely digging in the wrong direction, because that can be anywhere in any of these directions. It's more of a radius. And it's a little bit of guesswork, but I was trying to get closer to the source of very large samples, because it has to be within 8 blocks of that. So, yay, we did find that. I just want to mine out this area, because we might be able to use this as well. Now, we're actually coming to the end of the episode, unfortunately. It took a long time just to find that one piece of ore. But now that we know it's there, we can actually mine around and get a lot more. We're going to need more supports. This will be fun. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in this direction. But we do know that there's some here. 3. Ooh, that's nice. Yep. That's a really nice vein. I'm happy about that. So, oh, and it's rich. Oh, wow. It's rich ore. Oh, so happy. This pleases me. This pleases me greatly. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. If you enjoy what you're watching, like and subscribe for more. Have a nice day. See you in the next episode. We hit a gold mine here. Oh, copper mine, but still. See ya.